Welcome to Smart Conserver.
I like a sweet smelling house. However, I don't like when the scent that people use cause a conflict. What I mean? Well, you have different fragrances that you can use in an air freshener dispenser. And what I try to do is use one set of scent throughout the entire house. Now, my favorite scent is fresh water. So when I get any scented air freshener for the house, that's what I use. I try to get the same scent throughout the house. I have diffusers that I use in the living rooms and bedrooms. However, these use essential oils. So when I want a peppermint or a lemongrass scent, I just plug it in, drop in the essential oils, and it fills the whole house with that particular scent. For those who don't know what the diffuser is, this is it. Look at the beautiful lights. I wanted the house to smell like fresh water when I don't use the diffusers. So I used to get the battery operated Freshmatic refills and dispensers. I have used them around the house and placed them in 5 strategically placed areas. Then I realized I was having problems with the dispensers, even when it knew. I wrote the company overseas and I complained. They responded and they gave me a voucher. It never helped because those that I got with the voucher gave me the same problem. Well, I stopped using those as the new dispensers manufactured were not fit for purpose, and I decided to use the plugins. Using the plugins, I was still getting my favorite scent, which was the fresh water. That is the one I was using with the Freshmatic as well. I really liked it. I always use these air freshener on the lowest dispensation. And that's what I did when I had the plugins. However, I placed the plugins throughout the house in 5 locations, and it was always in an electrical socket. Especially when no one was at home, I would use I would plug it in for about 10 hours per day. I didn't leave it plugged in whenever I'm at home, as the windows and doors were open and I felt that the scent would disperse outside too quickly. Another reason why I did not plug it in for 24 hours each day was because I wasn't comfortable. I didn't know how much wattage each one was pulling from my electricity. I've stopped using these plugins now for months, going on into a year. However, I still use the essential oil diffuser and others which don't require electricity. Those other ones uses batteries and are sometimes not at all. One day, I look at the plug in the dispenser I had. I look at the Airwick plug-in that I had. I have approximately 7 of them with 2 different styles. The older style showed that the power it consumed was 1.7 watts, and the newer version did not state the power it consumed. Well, I decided to check them both on the watt meter to see what was the wattage I was actually getting out of it when plugged in. So, plug in the watt meter in the wall, and I noticed that it showed 0.0 where the wattage would be. The first plug-in I tested with refill was the older one, and when I plugged it in, it shot up to 1 watt immediately. However, it went up to 1.3 watt, then 1.6 watt, and then down again to 1.3 watts. It was then plugged out and ensured that the meter reverted to 0 once again. Then the newer version of the plug-in and was now to be checked. Plugging it in the meter shot it up to 1.6 watts, then to 2 watts, then to 2.6 watts briefly, then 2.3 watts. It went down to 2 watts and fluctuated between 2 to 2.3 watts at times. With the test now complete, it made me think, if I use a newer version of the plugin in all 5 areas in the house for 24 hours per day, then it would be like having a 10 watt or a 12 watt light bulb on for the entire day. You see the consumption adding up? Just imagine if I had 10 of those plugins. It would be like a 20 watt or a 25 watt light bulb plugged in. You see those little devices? They add up your consumption for the month. But don't despair. You can use other non-electric air fresheners to make the house smell great. Just look for it.
You have come to the end of another series. Join us next time for more ways to conserve.